Hey guys, I'm Gabe and I'm traveling to every country in this world, and right now I'm in Athens. In this video I will be going into the Acropolis Museum, explore the Acropolis Hill and all of its structures, hike up the Lycabettus Hill, pass by Hadrian's library and the Olympic Stadium, and meet some old friends in the most beautiful place in the world.
Welcome to Greece. This is country number 7 on the trip. I think number 21 overall in my life. This was a super quick flight from Istanbul. It just took 1 hour and 5 minutes. I'm at my hotel now, which has a rooftop bar, and you have the Acropolis straight ahead. The Acropolis is the entire hill, and then this main structure here is the Parthenon. That's not terrible breakfast. Good morning and welcome to Athens. I'm currently on my way to the Acropolis Museum, which is behind the Acropolis Hill, which is right here, as my first destination in the city. The entire museum is also built on old ruins. This is right by the entrance. It's full of old artifacts. As I mentioned, in the Vatican, all of these statues of marble and other materials, they used to be painted. They were not just plain stone. No touch and no pictures. Over here you have the original pigmentation of where these colors came from. They're all different stones and minerals to create all the colors of the rainbow. They're ground up, colored finely, mixed with either oil or some other substance, and then you can use them for painting. Here's the blue applied on marble, and this is where it was before. And of course they had a gold-backed currency, unlike us. Here on this panel they explain how Athens was a democracy, and whenever they published a new law, it was written onto stone and then put on the Acropolis. Now this is the Parthenon, which is the big temple for Athena on the Acropolis. Very similar to the Valhalla I was at like a month ago in Germany. Obviously because the Valhalla is a replica of the Parthenon. And here we are on the footing of the Acropolis, with the Parthenon up there, the leftovers. It sucks that all of these artifacts are so badly preserved or have been destroyed over time from the destruction of Athens. Right? How would you know this is Apollo attacking a giant, or Zeus fighting a giant, or Hera on a chariot, or Poseidon crushing a giant? I really need to rewatch some old mythology movies like Percy Jackson. That was such a peak in my childhood. This is Athena with the Medusa head on her chest. What a fat ass cat. Now we're under the Acropolis Museum. This is just old structures, old buildings and shops and stuff like this. Here more coins made of silver and copper. These are tiny. I'm only here for 2.5 days, so I'm kind of limited in everything I can do. I definitely have to go up the Acropolis, and then somewhere behind here is a big hill on which I want to be at sunset, which is 8:30 today. I think now it's like 1. So before I go up the Acropolis over here, I'm gonna have to get something to eat and to drink, and then go up there, explore the entire area. There's lots and lots of ruins and cool structures. Then go up the Mount Lycabettus or something for sunset. And tomorrow I'm meeting a friend somewhere outside of the city who I've known for 7 or maybe 8 years from playing video games online, from playing League of Legends. Look at your eyes, kitty. Really good apple pie. I got my ticket for 1:45 p.m. The ticket was 30 euros here. There was no line at all. And for the And for the museum, I paid $21 online in advance. This is on the south side of the slope. You have the Theater of Dionysus. All the seats and steps are made of marble. It's mainly made of this white and blue marble, and then the stones here continue like all different colors. This is the north side, and over here you have a different temple, which I'm not sure which it is. Temple of Hephaestus. Now this is the Parthenon. This structure is called the Erechtheion, and it has 6 women pillars right here. And there used to be 7, and one of them was taken into Britain in the 9th century and is now sitting in the museum over there. She was right there on the wall. These are all old pieces of the structure. And then this is new marble, which they're using to fix certain parts. And now in front of me, behind me, is the hill I want to go to for sunset. I'm trying to make a POV video with these glasses at all the important places I'm going to. But when I do that, I can't have the cap because the tip still comes out in the camera. So I have to wear it like this whenever I film. I'm matching with the Greek flag. Toyun from the last video taught me how to do zoomed in pictures, and I think I have some amazing Instagram worthy photos of in front of the Acropolis and in front of the building with the women's statues. And just for the record, it's now 2 p.m. and it's not that crowded, even though everyone said go as early in the morning as possible. This tower here on the east side is kind of leaning over, and it's built of completely different material than the rest, which is kind of weird. And it's also very precise. These are the foundation stones which are built onto the mountain. Go ahead. And they're also perfect, like absolutely perfect. Broken lion figures. I'm not sure how, but I'm gonna try to get up here to see the coastline which is behind the mountain. Going up through this park to the Lycabettus monument. This is called the Prison of Socrates, which is a multi-story structure carved into the rock. Top of the hill. Like I said, coastline is behind me, which is right there. And tomorrow I'm gonna go all the way to the point over here to the Temple of Poseidon. At least that's my plan. And then on the way coming back, I'll meet my friend at a Waffle House, he says, which he calls the most beautiful place in Greece. Here's the monument of Philopappou. Not much that's left of the original structure. You're probably not allowed to fly a drone up here, but I'm gonna go back and get it now when I leave this mountain, and then fly it somewhere over there in between the Acropolis and the hill. Is it open? Nope. Sadly is not. But this is a very beautiful church. There's not as many cats here as in Istanbul, but there's definitely quite a lot. Are you nice? Hey, kitty. Look at this guy here. This is a rebuilt ancient market, which is now a museum. And then there's all of these ruins right next to the railway. I've been walking up this hill for the last 25 minutes and I came across this ivy here, and there's an albino ivy growing out of this. Completely white leaves. That's crazy. Never seen something like this. That was a lot of steps. And I just now reached the bottom of the mountain. And it's raining. I hope the clouds clear up a little bit at least. So small. And maybe also the Olympic Games Stadium over here. Look at these trees, which aren't actually trees, but the flowers of the aloes. Some of these, they grow for like a decade and then they bloom and die. This one is just starting. Final steps. And the sky is opening up too. I was listening to one of the girls talk to her friend, and she said that earlier today, when the sun was shining, you couldn't even walk up here. There was so many people. And now, it's such a perfect timing for me to get up here. The sun is coming out. I just found out there's a car to take you up here too. It's still like 40 minutes until sunset, so I'm gonna sit down in this restaurant here and have something to eat. I'm gonna have a hot chocolate and carbonara. Bon appetit. I went a little bit down again because I want to fly my drone. There was too many people, and it's not the best sunset, but better than rain. This is one of the furthest distances I have ever flown. I'm almost by the Acropolis. It's like stuck really bad. I don't have a live view anymore, but it's still recording. I'm 1.5 kilometers away and now I'm flying home. These cats are all so goofy. What are you spying on? I love this walk. It's so peaceful to go down in the medium darkness and everything is quiet. You don't even hear any cars, although I'm almost at the bottom. The soldier just told me I'm allowed to go closer and film this. This is the Greek Parliament and the Greek Parliament Library behind it. Thank you. This is a beautiful plaza. I'm honestly not sure what to do. I'm in front of Hadrian's library right now, and I could go in here. I have like 4 hours, and I was thinking about going into this place and into the botanical garden, and then later on meeting my friend. Let me see how much the tickets are. Ticket was 10 euros, and if I was 25, it would have been free. But I just turned 26 last month, not even a month ago. Anyway, we're here in this open field of Hadrian's library. I'm not sure what there is to see, but this was super close to my hotel. This really reminds me of Rome because the climate is very similar. You have these ruins like in the middle of the city. There's regular buildings all around here, and everything is like deeper than the actual streets. It's hard to imagine what this looked like when it was originally put up. And this was not full of lichen and moss and like dirty. This was sparkling white marble. The Black Panther is coming. kitties drinking out of the hole in the marble. These are all big blocks and some of them very nicely carved. But I can't wait to go to Peru in a month or to Cambodia later this year or next year and see like the big megaliths of everything, which are like massive. I mean, this looks just ridiculous compared to what they had previously done, repurposing all of these broken pieces of everything and just putting them into a wall when you initially had the ability to do something like this. The same goes for these arches. If you're able to build an arch out of big marble blocks, why would you ever make one out of stupid silly bricks? And this is also very interesting. The blocks are not just square, they go around the corner, which is something I've seen in pictures of Peruvian megaliths. And over here it's just this one. All the other ones are square and also super precise. Here you can see the width of one of these blocks. It goes about 3 foot, 1 meter in. So let's do the math. 1 meter times 1 meter 20 times a meter 50 times 4 grams per square centimeter times 4. So each of these blocks weighs 7.2 tons. This is the National Garden of Athens. It's very quiet here. Very pretty. And also here you have pieces of ancient Roman and Greek structures. This was a Roman bath. This is super ornamental. Why wouldn't we like expose it better? Look at your white feet. So many turtles. Why are they stuck in this prison? This reminds me of Central Park a lot. Like in the middle of the city. It's very peaceful. There's a lot of people, but you don't really see them. And you have a lot of like smaller attractions around. Pretty sure in front of me is a zoo. Maybe not so much of a zoo, it's just goats and ducks and chickens and a lot of pigeons. And all around the trees here is parakeets, which you can hear. You have to be kidding me. And now I understand why there's so many parakeets here, is because all of these clumps are all nests. Right next to the garden is the Erechtheion Hall, which is this magnificent structure. Also solid marble blocks on the bottom. And the Erechtheion Garden. This was built in the 1880s. And behind me, behind this garden, is the Olympic Stadium. There's some gala happening soon and it's closed. I'm sure lots of people are wondering if there's all of these fruits, oranges, tangerines, and they all fall to the ground without anyone picking them. Why? Simply because they taste terrible. They're very sour, and once they fall to the ground, they've been hanging on the tree for a long time and they're just not edible anymore. And they never were because they're just terrible flavor. I'm taking one here right now. I'll show you guys. Not very orange, and they're just very sour and bitter. It's $10 for admission, and frankly I do not want to pay for it. I already have a great picture for my Instagram, And this is really just the stadium. There's no museum, there's nothing else attached to it. So all it is would be going in, going up, looking down from it, and maybe taking a picture here in the front. I'm pretty close to the city center, and I'm gonna make my way all the way down here now. That looks so cool. Those are monk parakeets. Hi, can I buy one of these, please? Yes. How much are they?
One.
I saw someone else selling them for $2.50, so I'm surprised it was only one. Far from the city now, and by the water for the first time in Greece. Greece is known for turquoise, white colors, and the water is definitely reflecting that. Oh, and people go swimming here. I should have brought my swimsuit. If I knew, I would have definitely come earlier and jumped in. The water is so crystal clear, but it's cold. I have a couple larger plans for my life, and one of them includes buying a sailboat like this and cruising around the Caribbean or the Pacific side of Central America. But before I can do that, I first have to live on someone else's catamaran or sailboat and just learn how it works, because you need to know a bunch of like niche specific things before you can actually like peacefully relax and enjoy the time on the water. And of course I will also have to cross the ocean with one once.
What kind of camera are you using? Is that Insta360 one or no?
No, this is a DJI Pocket. This is Marius and Caitlin. I've known them for like 7 or 8 years from Twitter.
Yes,
And
yes.
both of them are engaged now. So the love of your life is on Twitter, guys.
It is, it's true. If you haven't found her, it's because she's online.
Marius is from around the area, by the way. We're here on the suburbs, south end suburbs of Athens. This is what?
Lake Vouliagmeni.
Lake Vouliagmeni, which is right over there, but from the shore. And this is fresh water, I'm assuming. I mean, salt water. It's brackish.
It's fresh water.
I'm pretty sure this is man-made.
No, it's not.
It's not man-made. Come on.
No.
But does this not directly connect to the ocean?
No, it doesn't.
No, it's
It
just
connects
here.
to a cave system. That I'm not sure how far it goes, but it connects to like a cave system.
Is this all private property?
It's a private beach.
It's not private property. It's leased to someone to host like the restaurant, the beach part, but it's leased by the government.
So if I want to go swimming in this beautiful crystal clear water,
You certainly can.
I don't think
Who
you
do I have to pay?
for it. No, I think it's free for residents of Vouliagmeni.
Which he is not, so he has to pay.
Yeah, I don't.
But unfortunately, you cannot go into the caves.
where's the cave? Over there?
There's right there, and when we go down, you'll see there's one under here as well, right under us.
And there's signs to tell you not to.
You can't go past the lines, obviously.
And why can you not
No,
go
it's
in?
gonna stop you
Probably.
realistically, but it's for your own good.
I think it's more like if you cross that line, we're not liable for you being a dumbass.
I mean,
Because, you know, like,
of
you've
course.
seen what's happening in Santorini with all the earthquakes. They're not risking that happening here.
I haven't seen what happened in Santorini.
There's a bunch of earthquakes going on. So,
And the caves collapsed.
not the caves. I think it was just
Just
tons of
being
earthquakes
scared
in
of,
general.
like possible bigger earthquakes.
Yeah, because it's all mountainous, right? So if there's an island called Zakynthos, they've had to close it down before. There's like a beach area. It's Shipwreck Beach, and the cliffs have started falling before, so they've had to close off the beach. Otherwise, it kills people.
Sounds very exciting.
Very exciting. Well, I suppose if no one's here, you could probably climb over.
And we can go over there too. I'm sure it's fine.
It's just fenced off. You can't get in.
Yeah, apparently it's fed by underground currents seeping through the massive Mount Hymettus,
Which is this?
located in south of Vouliagmeni, Athens, Greece. Oh wait, it's not a freshwater lake.
Oh.
It is a brackish lake, meaning it has.
It's mixed up. It's
Yeah.
the fresh.
Level
Salinity
that is
level?
between fresh and salt water.
Oh,
I didn't know that existed.
I
Now
didn't
we
even
do.
know this existed.
That was very fun. I just looked back into our Twitter history, and the first time I interacted with him, his name is Marius, was 7 years and 7 months ago. And now this is the first time we meet in person. But it's such a like, not even a parasociality because you both know each other for such a long time, but like it doesn't feel like this is the first time we meet. I'm kind of rushing through the metro because I think it's the last one, at least the people in front of me are rushing, so I'm like a little bit scared. You can just pay like with tap and pay. I might grab a proper dinner when I get back to Athens, which is maybe in 30 minutes, so about 11:30. But other than that, this is the last thing I do here in Greece, since tomorrow morning at 9 I believe my flight will go back to Germany. So thank you for watching. Next video might be either Germany or Luxembourg. So I'll see you there. Thank you so much. That was some proper fast food. It took maybe 1 minute from me paying to getting this.